handling that.
Match point for the Panthers. Nearly an ace. Wise on the attack. It's tipped up. Fowler with the hustle. Peterson's going to try to muscle it over. She does. It almost gets down. On the attack. It's rejected. And UNI comes all the way back. And they win it 3-2, 15-8. Here in our fifth set, the Panthers are perfect on the weekend. They pull off the reverse sweep. Second time Grand Canyon allows that this weekend. Bailey Peterson will serve for match point for the Panthers. It's a good one for Peterson. That's trouble. It'll be a free ball over.
There should be a point.
That will nearly get down. That one's tipped, still alive. Bears are keeping with it.
They really scramble.
Alden to Fowler. Spees gives it a shot. That one stays alive. Bears are keeping it going. But that attack is out of play. And UNI are your 2022 Missouri Valley Conference regular season champions, 25-18 in the fourth set. 3-1 over the Bears. The top two teams in the Missouri Valley Conference are set to compete tonight, and both teams just so happen to be located in the state of Iowa. The UNI Panthers welcome in the Drake Bulldogs for a rivalry matchup here at the McLeod Center on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls. Hi everybody, David Warrington here alongside former Panther Beth West. And Beth, it's always a big-time matchup. Bulldogs and Panthers, Drake and UNI, every time they meet up. The UNI Panthers are off to a 12-0 start in Missouri Valley Conference play and have picked up the victory in 18 of their last 19 matches. Tonight, one of the MVC's new faces, the Belmont Bruins, looks to play spoiler to UNI's perfect record here from the McLeod Center on the campus of the University of Northern Iowa in Cedar Falls. Hi everybody, I'm David Warrington alongside former Panther Beth West. And Beth, tonight UNI trying to stay perfect and keep this great start to conference play. UNI forces the Belmont timeout. They lead 12-4 here in the second set, 1-0 in the match. David Warrington alongside Beth West here courtside at the McLeod Center. Panthers trying to go to 13-0 in the conference. And Belmont trying to pull off an upset, but Panthers are in control at the moment. Sydney Peterson with the serve. McBride is there. And a little attack there by Peyton O'Brien. She just dumps it over and gets the kill. O'Brien, a transfer from Syracuse, native of Libertyville, Illinois, and she now goes back to the service line. Holterhouse sends that one right into the floor. Rachel McBride did everything right, but just didn't have a chance. As Emily Holterhouse gets the kill, her third of the match.
Good approach. Great snap there from Holterhouse. Jumping well and just really using her approach to get some power behind that swing.
Alden with the serve. And it's dug by Fowler. Alden sets up Holterhouse. She goes off speed that time. But a diving effort allows O'Brien to save it, as that is a point for UNI. 14-5 Panthers. Taylor Alden to serve. O'Brien sets it for Brandt, but it's sent back. Emily Holterhouse was there. I'd love to see Holterhouse doing it both ways offensively and getting her hands up for the block as well.
Exactly. One-on-one swing there. It was tight, and Holterhouse just smothered it. She presses over so strong.
It's a fairly deep UNI volleyball team, but on top of that, they've got girls that can do a little bit of everything. Great diving save there by Sydney Peterson. Emily Holterhouse in the attack, but McBride is there. Gilliland on the attack and gets the kill. The Panther block was there for a moment, but couldn't make the block.
You're right, Olivia there. You kind of see her arms fluttering back a little bit, really wanting to press and then hold versus trying to go up and go high. Get some movement in there. Good swing from Belmont to use it.
15-6 Panthers. Alden sets it up for Chernagel. It's sent back, but Holterhouse is there. Peterson sets Chernagel this time. That's trouble. Over towards the bench. Good job by Lutz to somehow get all the way over there, and McBride saves it. That hustle's going to be erased in a hurry, however, as in the middle, Carly Spies sets it down.
Great hustle, like you said, just to keep that point alive. And then UNI running fast, knowing that the Belmont defense is out of sorts. Spies able to put it away.
You see it a lot on those crazy out-of-system plays. A lot of times it ends up in a quick point for the team regardless. Great dig by Peterson. That was coming in hot. Fowler on the attack, and that is just long. Had the right idea, but just a touch long that time from Kira Fowler.
Really great dig from Sydney to keep that point going. It's always one of those when you get that great dig and you just want to hammer it. So you see Kira there bringing so much power, but sails it long.
Chernogle gets the kill. That was down in a hurry. UNI leads it by 10, 17-7. And you mentioned Sydney Peterson getting a great dig. I touched on Bailey Peterson going over 1,000 for her career. I feel like that's probably the biggest difference in this Panther team from last season is those two. As there's a service ace for Carly Spies. She keeps this Panther offense going. But with Peterson, sisters coming in, with Bailey with the injury last year and Sydney transferring, it's been a huge help for that back row of the Panthers. The dig from Lutz sends it back over the net. Rado with a tip in the middle, but Sturkle is there. Alden sets it up. Chernogle will take a swing. Good dig by McBride. A little push in the middle. Spies will take the back row attack, but not necessarily a position she finds herself in too often, and sends it into the net.
That was a tough one just to get her feet there. In order to get your approach, your feet have to be in a good spot, get your shoulders in line, and she was just a little bit jumbled there, unfortunately.
And she comes off. She's not too worried about it. Laughs it off. So back in there shortly.
She's still happy about her ace before.
Certainly. No doubt about it. As Rado sends that one back down, Panthers extend their lead 19-8. Panthers really taking care of business in the McLeod Center so far tonight.
Good defense. You talked about it right now. A really strong backcourt for UNI with Ahrensdorf and then the two Peterson sisters.
Peyton Ahrensdorf long on that serve. I mentioned a moment ago she is very aggressive on her serve, which means she has 24 aces on the year, but it also means she just picked up her 41st error. She's almost a service and then defensive specialist when she comes in, so you'll take that with a player like that as long as you get the aces with the errors sometimes. Ahrensdorf has to hustle after that one, couldn't get there, and that will be a service ace for Elizabeth Godfrey. There's another look. Sydney just didn't get it quite how she wanted.
Yep, good float serve through that zone. The tap of the antenna into the net, just driving it through that area.
That one is sent down and stays in play. Inga Rado continues her efficient night so far. And that is kill number 5 on 11 attacks without an error.
Going sideline to sideline there, Inga on her slide approach. And no errors yet, very efficient.
Fowler on the serve. O'Brien sets it up for Gilliland, but it's sent back. But it's going to go out of play. And the point for Belmont.
We've seen Brooke from Belmont on the outside do that a couple times. Just has a knack for using the block, tooling it out of bounds there. UNI really wanting to press and turn their hands in just to give them a shot. Sometimes it doesn't always work.
Serve from Kristen Clemens was long, and UNI leads by 10, 21-11. And here's a new face entering the game for UNI. Leanna Green is in there. I believe this is the first action she's seen. Green, a sophomore 6-foot middle blocker out of Waukee. Alden gets the dig. Ahrensdorf sets it up for another new face. Megan Whitty on the attack. And Megan Whitty comes in and gets the kill. Whitty, a 6-foot sophomore out of Council Bluffs, playing in her 8th match of the season.
Nice swing from Whitty coming in after almost 2 full sets here. She's warm, she's ready, she swings away. Love the power that she brings.
And that will be a service error from Sydney Peterson. It's 22-12. And I mentioned Leanna Green came in. She played at Waukee High School, and her coach was the former Candace Burke, who was a libero here at UNI.
Candace was a teammate of mine back in the day.
And that was some miscommunication there. That'll happen sometimes when some new faces come in.
Yep. Sydney going after it, though. She's like, hey, here's my chance to get a kill. No, that was good effort. You're right. Just a miscommunication.
Sydney was going for kill number 1 of the season. Believe it or not, liberos don't get kills all that often. Megan Whitty nearly does, and she will, in fact. Megan Whitty comes in after sitting on the bench, or nobody actually sits, but standing along the bench all night.
Dancing on the bench.
Well, maybe that's why she's playing so well.
Exactly. She's warm. She's ready. She had her shoulders loose.
The dancing's act is some form of calisthenics, and she's come in ready to go. A little tip, but Whitty's there, nearly a collision. Peterson sets up Chernagel, sent back, but Peterson's there. Alden to Whitty. How about a third? Megan Whitty comes in and gets 3 kills when she only had 17 on the year. That gives her 20 this season.
Good court awareness there. UNI covering their hitters initially, and then Whitty with the tip.
And that is fun to see. Some players that don't play all that much coming in and not just playing, but playing very well. Whitty will try it again. But that one is Doug. McBride to Gilliland. Great dig by Fowler. Alden sets up Whitty. They're going to her. That one just gets over. Godfrey had to do everything in her power to keep that one from going out of play, but Megan Whitty gets her 4th kill. She's telling Coach Peterson she wants some more playing time, and that one is the winner.
That was great.
25-13, Panthers take set 2. We'll have the third set coming up.